Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the world of home automation with me, your host, Paul Hibbert. I've had a question from one of my subscribers as to how to switch an LED strip to a particular colour using Alexa. You will need for this project an RM Pro or any of the RM products that can control infrared so that you can make these commands possible. Now this is a little bit fiddly. You can't just say, Alexa, colour the LED strip red. You would have to use an on or an off command because that's what Alexa is listening for. So what I've used is switch red LED on or switch blue LED on, and it will change the colour of the strip. A little bit annoying, I know. There will be better ways of doing this, but not this simply. We'll discuss the more complicated ways of doing that in a future video, but just for today I thought I'd do it the nice, easy way. So here's a quick demonstration of me doing that, followed by a tutorial. Okay, so in this corner of my music room, I've got my awesome electronic drum kit, and I've got Star Wars corner, where I've got my R2-D2, and I've got my lightsaber, which can only be described as the most awesome gift any woman ever bought any man ever. And this is quite clever, because I wanted it to be on all the time. I mounted an LED light strip directly behind it. And that's what I'm going to control today with Alexa. Alexa, turn red LED on.
Okay.
And there you go. Awesome. So you can do this with any LED light strip, of course, as long as it's got an infrared receiver on it, because we can blast infrared signals using the RM Pro, or again, like I said, any RM product that can blast infrared. So this little fella is the coolest thing I ever bought for home automation, and it makes all of this possible. For those of you unfamiliar with my videos, this is basically how it works. Alexa is being broadcast to by the RM plugin as to what devices are available. She believes these devices are Philips Hue lamps, which is why we can only use the commands on and off at present. In turn, the RM plugin is speaking to the eControl app. This isn't strictly true, but it's the easiest way of thinking about it. The eControl app is speaking to the RM Pro or whatever RM device you have from Broadlink, and the RM Pro or whatever device you have is speaking in turn to the LED strip and turning it on or off. We've told Alexa that red is on or blue is on, and then we've just named them red or blue. Therefore, Alexa thinks she's switching on a lamp named red, when what she's actually doing is changing the colour of the LED strip. So first thing to do is to open up the eControl app. This is something you will have downloaded off the Play Store, and it's basically a remote control that can control the Broadlink RM Pro and various other Broadlink devices. You'll see I've got a load of stuff already created in here. I'm going to create a new remote by going to plus and then add remote. And I'm going to choose user defined, sort in order, and then I'm going to start building my remote. So first is the plus button, and then I'm going to choose an icon from their list. You could create one yourself here. Very easy to use, dead self-explanatory. And I'm going to use the heat icon because it looks a bit like an LED, and I'm going to call it red, and then press save. Now, if I click the red button on this remote, it'll ask me, do I want to learn a single or a combination of buttons? I want to learn a single button, and the RM Pro is now listening for my remote in the real world. So I'm now going to press my real world physical remote button for red LED, which it's now learned. And now when I press the red LED button in my application, it now switches my LED strip to red. So that's great. I've now got a remote in my app which can control the red LED. You can see it's currently called sort in order, so I'm going to change that. I don't like the look or the name of that. I'm going to go to device info. I'm going to pick a better icon. I'm going to choose something from my picture gallery. Obviously, it would be sensible to have a picture of an LED strip in here. I don't have one at the moment, but this will do. That's some picture of some lights. And I'm going to call this LED strip. And then save. And now if I go back to my main list, I've got an LED strip at the bottom there with a picture that I chose. And opening it up means I get a remote of buttons, and I could then go and add a blue button and a green button and as many buttons as I like. So that's awesome. How do we make Alexa control this? Well, first of all, you need to go back to your main menu, click the menu button top left, go to share, and then share to other phones in WLAN, and then open up the RM plugin app, which you will also have already downloaded from the Play Store. This will now receive them, so it's now receiving the additional commands that I've just created. Brilliant, done. I now need to make sure I've enabled the Alexa bridge on my Android device. So you need to tick the boxes enable bridge and auto start on boot. And then we can go back. And because she's received the devices, if I now go to Alexa device list, I can now go to add Alexa device. I can choose a device name, and this device name is going to be red LED. Okay, I now go to on command, single device, and I'm choosing the code that I've just created. So I'm going to go to selected code for an existing code, and I'm going to scroll down until I find my LED strip red, which is the one I've just created. Press OK, and then press the tick button. And then off command, I'm going to select the same thing again. So single device, selected code, LED strip red. Okay. And then tick that, and we're done. Now, when we ask her to scan for new devices, she should find a device called red LED, because it's here in my list of devices that are being broadcast by the RM plugin. Alexa, scan for new devices.
Starting discovery. This could take up to 20 seconds. If you have Philips Hue, press the button on your bridge. Discovery is complete. I found 17 smart home devices. If your Philips bulbs were not discovered, please press the button on the bridge and rerun discovery.
Okay, so now when we go to the Android application for She That Shall Not Be Named, because she ruins every take every time I say her name, I should be able to go into the menu button and go to Smart Home, and I will find in this list now red LED, which it believes to be a Hue light, because we fooled Alexa into believing that it is a Hue light, not a red LED strip. So now when I say to her, Alexa, switch red LED on,
Okay.
she switches the red LED on. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber for more content like this. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, because it helps me get some more exposure. And I desperately need it. I have no income. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.